Oh so alive. If you want me to be even more alive, if you can believe it. Oh, that's a better place to stick munition warners on planes. Damn it! I got distracted. If you want me to be more alive and observe planes better, if you're watching this later on the VOD channel, please do subscribe. I do want to get the VOD channel monetized. It will be very helpful, and you will be very helpful indeed. And that's it. Okay, time to get on with the stream. We gotta promote the stream. We got to promote it from corporal to... What comes after corporal again? Sergeant? Does sergeant come after corporal? Oh no. I have been exposed. I am not military man. Also, I don't know what accent this is. This stream has started extremely well. There we go. Oh, I'm not in Stream Manager. Uh-oh. That means I can't see things. Hello, Regent fan. Welcome to the stream. Stream, speaking of. There we go. And... I've got freaked out. Hello, Orange. I got freaked out by movement in the reflection of my PC case. And, it's what's happening on screen right now. So, yeah, I'm awake and sensible. Awake and sensible, sensible and awake. And here's a link to the hub, because we deserve it. Plutono hub. There we go. Plutono hub is there. Hub. Alright, what else did I do? What else have I done? What do I need to do? I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to check the workshop. Because I haven't checked if there's anything new over there. Right, most recent... Oh. Bulls, I haven't signed in. Okay, do I remember how to do this? Oh no. I cleared all my cookies, yes, okay. I cleared all my cookies, the other day, because Chrome was being very slow and irritating, and I seem to have fixed it. Alright. Gotta love it when you gotta sign into things like so. Okay, jolly good. We did it. What does chat say? If the Mare Nostrum is going to be reviewed this stream, make sure to get the newest version of the Tactical Spaghetti's craft library. Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, you got it, Regent fan. Why are there so many helis? What do you mean? On screen? Or where? Okay, now it's fine again. I don't know. I mean, did the planes vaporize them? What's happening? Okay, so most recent. Let's start with Hawa. It's a lot of Steel Strider's planes. That's quite fitting for what's happening. Alright, Amphi Tazwa. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Amphi Tazwa. Okay, nope. So wall. And Glacavate. And Stone Light. Alright, no new craft to look at, which means we can go straight into the shuffle. And one of the first things we've got to shuffle is, where is it? Is the Adjudicator Gunship Squadron, the builder of which has supplied me with the newest one. So we gotta go get it. And also we gotta go... Okay, Tactical Spaghetti's craft library, we do need that. Where is it? Where is it? Ooh! Thank you, nobody 1015 for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay, alright. I've got to friggin... Right, I gotta log into this. And we gotta go... Where do we gotta go? Wait, where the hell did I put it? Ah, I've got so many login things to do. Damn it. Aha. Crap. Did I not do that? Damn it. I didn't think I'd ever need to be in here. Okay. Ah, enjoy this main menu. Enjoy it. Where was it? Spaghetti? There we go. Okay, let's go over here. Right, I need to do things. Okay, just gonna save this here. This is thrilling television. I hope everyone is aware. That thing just got nuked. Excellent. Library. Right. I'm winning. I'm in. Okay then. Okay, it's found again. The builder of the adjudicator sounds really cool. The file is also in Discord. Well, this was an excuse to hop into the craft library. Okay, so Civil Republic and aircraft, airship. Okay, nothing in hard. Great. Huh. Oh, it's not in the library. Damn it, Reggie and Fan. Okay. Blurk. Alright, well, time to go on to Discord. Hello, Azusa. Right, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get Where's the Mare Nostrum? Give it to me. Give it to me! Where is that? Adjudicator. I don't see it! I do not see it. Aha! I think somebody just helped. Thank you, John McFist. You are an absolute legend. Oh, okay. So, this is take 3, it says. Right, I've got it. I've got you! Don't look at my folders! Don't look at my folders, it's indecent! I shall faint. And I will fall on top of you. And I'm about 90 kilos of, hash brown fueled menace, so, you won't like that. Okay, as ever, I'm very prepared for live streaming. I'm, in fact, amazing at it. Alright. Okay, we've got the 2 things we needed. I'm in fact going to... Not that. Where is it? Right, updated... Mare Nostrum. Right. We are good. We are good. Pinged you with the link. Thank you, John. My girlfriend has prepared me a lovely pie. It's cream flavored. Oh, damn it, is it? Hello, Tactical Spaghetti. I saw on Discord you were playing Factorio. Good choice. I hate it when people do that. It's like, oh, you were playing this game in your private time? That was private? Okay, let's hop into Platono and let's just have a look at the new Adjudi goodies. Because these are the things we're going to be looking at. I do love the Adjudicators. They look really good. Alright, Adjudicator Squadron. What is different? What was changed about these things again? I think just, Orange, satisfactory action. What did I say? Uh-oh, I don't know what I said. Okay, so this is the new improved ones. This is a sweet looking helicopter. Add some blocks that were missing. Gotcha. Alright, so I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that these are all good. So I'm just going to chuck these in, and I think, Spaghetti, you already got these, right? Because if you did, very good. Adjudicator Squadron, perfect. And then Mare Nostrum, and like, you want to talk about friggin' Sewol-flavored drama? This fella started a fair amount because it looked really good but didn't fit the theme, but, well, now it fits the theme, so it's good. I like the Adjudicator. If they were in Discord, then yeah, excellent. Alright. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Alright, so this is the new one. I forget what actually... big idiots. Okay, gotcha. Ooh-wee. Right, so what was the difference between this one and the old one? So I want to load in the old one just as comparison. Let's go here, Airships, Mare Nostrum. Alright, I don't see too much difference here. That's 775824. 77397. Okay. So the new one is slightly cheaper. But how is it cheaper? Maybe they just had some bits removed. Was one of those ongoing things along with the what counts as a hovercraft thing. Yeah. Oh, good times. Good times. One day we'll all look back on this and laugh. Okay, I'm just gonna take it on good faith that the Mare Nostrum new version is all good and is, not being naughty anyway. Look up here! Splendid. Okay. Oh god, alright. So let's put this over here. And over here. And delete the old Mare Nostrum just for here. And if it's in Discord, Spaghetti will have got it. And that's perfect. Alright, now... the shuffling will begin. Look at these awesome little fellas. Okay. Could be a lot of things. Wouldn't worry about it too much. Yeah, okay. So, where we left off with the shuffle is, what was the last thing we did? We did the Samson last time, which apparently, I was just briefly glancing at the CC Discord. The builder did, in fact, update it, but forgot to upload it. So... hopefully we'll get to see the new improved version of the Samson reasonably soon. In the meantime, we are going to adjudicate the adjudicators. Hehehe. So adjudicator is going to be... what is it going to be? So this is a helicopter. And we really only have one godly helicopter at the moment. And that's the Franz Magna. So it'll go against the Franz Magna and the Toucan. So that makes sense. How many... how expensive? How expensive is the adjudicator? I'm just looking at my notes here and like seeing how the Samson not only lost against the assassin squad, the goats like put them both in the water, and then they got torpedoed, which is about as hard a loss as you can possibly have. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna go delete everything. And helicopters, adjudicator squadrons are 202. So it's 5 adjudicator squadrons against the Franz Magna. So that's definitely not going to be laggy at all. Let's see how we do here. So Franz Magna, and thankfully they're right there. That makes it very convenient. Stone Light colors, 4 giggles. Hello. Thank you. Although the Franz Magna does come with a pair of nightingales, so that does make things interesting. Okay then, and Avatars of Alliance, because I like irony a little bit. Okay, 2. And roughly over here. Hopefully I didn't spawn all these guys on top of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 5. Got it! Oh yeah, not to mention the escorts. I feel like the Franz laser will just... Hello, Drinkfire! I really like how the Hellions turned out. I love them too, yeah! Alright, do very bad things to it. Not to mention the escorts. No smoke in the adjudicators. Should be okay. Decent element in the laser is not super weak, but not crazy either. Oh yeah, there are much crazier lasers than what the Franz Magna has. Right, this is slightly laggy because there's a lot of helicopters. Right, let's see what happens. Aha! Wow, did not manage to kill one... Nope, never mind, it's AI dead. That does make things easier. Alright, so the Franz Magna has actually not taken any damage? That is a lot of laser-guided missiles. Wait a minute, I thought these things had guns. They do have guns. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Yep. There's too many of them. There's too many of them, and the bullets are, like, literally despawning due to the APS shell limit. Which means that the Franz Magna is only actually going to start taking damage once a few of these guys have been taken down. Also, those are medium missiles by the looks of it. Also, the Franz Magna is outrunning them. Laser turret deco took me a few hours. That was painful. Your sacrifice was worth it, Izuza. Yep. Hello. Hello, Marcel. I mean, it is kind of cringe, but at the same time... Oh, there we go. Aha! Now there's bullets. Uh-oh, there goes the laser. That's a problem. Ah, yes, I think the Franz Magna is gonna... Yep, now the range... I think the... What's it? Yeah, the Nightingales are having a field day, I think. That is so many bullets. And lasers. So funny, like, thinking, like, wait a minute, I thought this thing had guns, why isn't it shooting? The answer is, it is shooting. Whee! Fires one shot and turns around, lol, yep. Hellies are just ignoring them to shoot the fronts. You know what else is cringe and not based? I don't know what based is. It's what you do to a thing you're cooking. Let's see, how's the health going? 95%. Are the cataphracts doing anything? I think they are. Ah, yes. This thing is on fire. Let's see here. The Franz Magna is actually doing pretty well, and the fact that it's outrunning those missiles is quite handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Nope. Okay, so... Alright, so more than half of the adjudicators are down, so this thing, these aren't godly, at least not compared to the, Franz Magna. Basis officer range. Yeah, I was kind of joking. We're all cooked? Basically cool. Yeah, if you hit them in the tail root, they just instantly die. All the ammo and engine. Well, they are front-sided, so, they're not supposed to be hit there. Why, huh? Zor's missiles are not missiling very well. Oh, wow. One of the Nightingales just got, damaged. Wait, where's the other one? Nope, that's a missile. Here's the other Nightingale, being all nightingale-y. Oh, that's probably why. Oh, wow, what happened to you? Uh-oh. AI dead. Oh, right, yeah. Nightingale got its eye in. Yep. I think the Nightingale really won that for the Franz Magna. Well, it's nice to know that this is a pretty wicked combo. This flying tank of a helicopter. Plus 2 very strong air superiority fighters. She's going down! Mayday! Bonk. Hehe, that was pretty cool. They pack a decent bunch of tanks to the side, but not going to tank all those large missiles. What is up with those missiles? Incendiary large missile, I think, yeah. I think also there's a lot of lag. And the adjudicators, I think, are pretty fast for helis. Yeah, well, okay, so the adjudicators lost that pretty solidly. Like, really what happened is that the Franz Magna got the paint on the front scratched, plus the laser disabled, and one of the cataphracts got shot down, but not killed. So, we're just gonna look at this little fellow wobbling down and make a little note here. What was that? That was a 5v1. 5v1. Lost a 5v1, not quite godly. Alright, now the toucan. The toucan. Can you, toucan? Can you can. The Franz can actually backpedal faster than it can move forward, I think, for some reason. I think, yeah. Toucan or not toucan, that is the question. Can you do the can? Alright, so the adjudicator is let's say 203. And the toucan, I'm assuming, is cheaper than that. It's roughly... Okay, so 203 divided by 146. 203 divided by 146. 203 divided by 146. It's a 1v1. It's a 1v1. Not a very fair 1v1, but we'll have to see. Adjudicator is solid hard. Yeah. It's spelled toucan. Not with these. Also, I forget what these guys are like. What's their... What the hell? Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay, yep. Huh. Particle cannons, though. Oh, the Tucans might actually have... Nope, they don't. Ah, yes, APS. APS says hi. Yeah, actually, wow, I just realized that the adjudicators are like, they're a lot like, the Ailstorm Gremlin, the little, helicopter that I built. Yeah, in fact, they're very similar. In terms of what they're supposed to do, at least. Well, yeah, no, Toucans did not win that one. They have absolutely not won. Absolutely not won. APS goes. Alright, tufted duck. Quack, quack. Let's just let this thing. This also. Wait, the beam riders? Those are beam riders? Ew. APS says, can we get a 1v1 with the gremlin then? Okay, let's have a bonus round with the gremlin. Bonus fight Ailstorm Gremlin. Which I probably need to save as the Ailstorm Gremlin now I think about it. Okay. I'm not sure who would win here. If nothing else, I am impressed by the Toucan's durability. They're taking a lot of bullets and they're not dying immediately. Like, the one-place beam ride is kind of okay. They're launched straight forward and are fast. I mean, they did hit there. And there we go. Right. Duck time. Quack, quack. Okay, then. Duck time. Quack, quack, quack. Duck time. Quack, quack, quack. Duck time. Quack, quack, quack. Planes. Planes? Right. My money is... Alright, so the missiles are never going to hit them, but the APS rounds are pretty fast, so we'll have to see. Oh, the ducks might have this. Nope, they don't. Uh-oh. Alright, so these guys are definitely a menace to small planes. Uh-oh. I mean, not a menace per se. They are doing just fine. There we go. Yep. Wait, are those plates? I think those are just plates. Whee! Okay then. Sizzle, sizzle. The adjudicators are actually slightly more expensive than the gremlins I'm looking at. Shells might be fast enough to hit. Yep, tough to ducts. I wouldn't say a menace. Yeah. Maybe shells are very fast and they're sabot, so they're reliable then. Yep, when in doubt, you know, sabot spam generally does the trick against most things. Which is a shame, really, because you never really... It means... I don't know. From the Depths doesn't really have a good rock, paper, scissors thing, I feel. Because at the end of the day, if you have a front-sider with sabot shells on it, that's probably going to carry you most of the way through the game in most situations. Especially if it's Super Cav. Test these against the Barons of the North Cram Plane. Tempting! But I don't want to. I don't know. If anyone else wants to see that, that would be funny. Okay, this is taking too long. I'm going to go out on a limb. Okay. Gotcha, Blackbird. Huh. Alright, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that these guys are decent. Not amazing. Or maybe I should actually wait for the ducks to get disintegrated a little bit, like this one is about to be. Sizzle, sizzle. Like that one is about to be. You can do it, little duck. I believe in you. Quack, quack. Yeah, but it would be funny, true. Plan crams one and then rams into it and the other two kill it afterward. Yeah. And there you go. Alright, so. One. Pretty good. Against small, fast planes. Do like it. Alright, assassins! Assassins! You know what that means. We need to type into the thing. Okay, we don't have to, right? Alright, ruin my fun, why don't you? Hip. Okay, what are we doing? Helicopters. Adjudicator Squadron. Glacave colors. Just 1v1 to see how they do. Right, this is mostly going to be a test to see how the goats do. So the assassins are going to drive like crazy, and the goats are going to flank, apparently. Ah. Uh-oh. Somebody got shot in the ass. Uh-oh. Somebody's booty is on fire. Somebody's booty is on fire. The goat's actually pretty decent against anything that can't outrun them. Or just anything that doesn't outmass them completely. Flanking heat shells. I do like that. How are the goats doing? Yeah, the goats got slightly tickled. One of the... Let's have a look at this fella. Whoops. Nope, that's the adjudicator. Oh yeah, no, the assassins are basically untouched. The assassins just drive like crazy. Actually, the advantage of the goats being so slow is like... By plane standards, they're actually pretty stable firing platforms. And also they have a lot of time to like get their eye in and shoot things. Also, these things look dope in Glacave colors. Goats versus adjudicators. I think the adjudicators are going to try and focus the assassins, since, yep. Alright, but they are, you know, they're managing, you know, Sabot. Sabot does Sabot things. Yep, Sabot does Sabot things. Yep, this assassin is gone out of control and is going to its home planet. Goodbye! Now the question is, can the goats kill the adjudicators before the adjudicators kill the assassins? That is the question. One of the goats might not make it. Where'd you get hit, dude? Ah. I think they're confused, because this guy is stuck in space. This guy is stuck in space. Whee! Well then, this is what we in the business call a long fight. So these guys do kind of struggle against, like, I guess big fast things, I suppose. Ah, this thing has its face on fire. I think this takes a long time, but ultimately the adjudicators win. Yeah. Is the one where its tail caught fire still in the air? I think so. I think... Hold on. That assassin looked like... Aha, that thing fell out of the sky. Alright, I think all three... Yep, all three adjudicators are still airborne. So yeah. And they're focusing down the adjudicator that's fell in the water. This thing is on fire? Ah. Yep, no, what was that about the ultimately... No, you did say the adjudicators. Yeah, I think they win. Sabot spam for the win. Sabot spam FTW. Not gonna lie, I really hope that, that the Ailstorm Gremlin manages to beat these guys. I don't know if it can do it. Material cost equivalent, though. Alright, so... One took a while, but one. Took a while, but one. Good. A confirmed. Alright, let's see here. Assassins. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it there. Wait. Thought something was disintegrating for a second. Yep. Whoops. Yep. Let's just watch this guy disintegrate first. The goats don't have enough damage, I guess they're super lucky. Yep. Especially since the adjudicators do have interceptors. Yeah. And there goes the assassin. Yep. There it goes. There she goes. Okay. Right. Pursuer Wolfpack. Let's see how these helis do against submarines. Gokave, go over there. Pursuer, go over there. Can they hit submarines at all? Is the question. Pursuer glass. Right. Let's see. I didn't see any buoys drop. Why is this on fire already? Aha! Oh, nope. That looks like, okay, that looks like okay. Anti-submarine. Yep, no, that's more than okay. Turns out flying straight over the top of something and shooting straight down is a pretty good way to land shots on it. And we got some interception going on here. Yep, no, they're managing. They are managing just fine. Unless the adjudicators, which look a little plain. Oh, they have a snooper that isn't going to cut it. Pursuers look a little plain. Oh, there was a joke there. Shell's actually fast enough. Angle should be able to hit the subs. Guess the snoopers are enough. Yeah, it's funny that, like, really, sometimes all you need to kill a submarine is just get close enough and shoot at it a lot with fast shells. I remember I've tested submarines against the crossbones and finding out the hard way that it turns out if you get too close to anything with crams, if you're a submarine, they can hit you. The shells can hack it as just detection. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you need to be a lot further underwater if you wanna not die. Right, so that particular... Ah! Let's see there. Nope. Righty-ho, righty-ho, righty-ho-ho-ho. Oh, this guy's going out of control for some reason. Why? Uh-oh, scuttle setting. But some chance to like 1 kilometer more water still hit the target. No supercav. Yeah. Supercav, like, honestly, if your shell's fast enough, like, you don't need supercav, like, at all. Alright, this is gonna take a hot second, but we know who's gonna win. Yep. I'm just gonna type here. Whoops. 1. Shells fast enough to hit subs. And it looks like it's gonna be a 5v1 against the Argyr. Although this is taking a hot sec. It'll probably be faster against the Argyr, actually, because the Argyr is a bigger target. H200L. Okay, I made my first sub the other day and tested against the Rook, and that was enough to kill it at close range. You mean the Rook one? Yeah. Honestly, like, it's not a bad idea just to have for a submarine something that's just under the water so that radar missiles can't get a lock on it. Okay. I'm moving on because I know exactly how long the Argyr fight's gonna take. It's gonna take too long! Alright, Argyr, where are you? Grr. Alright, so roughly 206. It's 6 of them, alright. We can do that. That won't be horribly laggy at all. It won't be helicopters colliding with each other a lot. That'll be fine. It's fine. It will be fine. Okay then, and helicopters. So all Republic. And there. Am I spawning these guys too close together? I don't think so. Right, there we go. Did I do that correct? That's only 5. That's only 5. One more over here. Keep in mind, 5 of them hits the projectile limit. Oh, damn it, you're right. It may not work at that depth. It won't drop those shells. Food is ridiculously expensive these days. Yep! Yes, it is. You know what else is expensive? Bullets. But the adjudicators do not care. Also interesting to see, honestly, I just want to see what the Argyr's missiles do to these guys, because I think these are just regular old radar guided, so they should hit. They are in fact going to hit. Uh-oh! Yep, AI dead, there you go. Also, if the Argyrs get close enough, I think that shell, they'll be able to fire close enough that the shells will be able to hit. Maybe. Maybe. Also, the Argyr is literally firing with its guns now. Well, this is nice and laggy. I love this. I don't know about you folks, but I think this is great. This is cool and great, and all the helicopters are going to have a monster match just over this thing. Do the Ageticus have secondary torprops? Nope, they do not. They could get that. They could use that. Just fine. What? Oh. Collisions happened. Huh. I think. Right then. This is going to be a little bit like the Franz Magna in that these guys are only going to start winning once a few of them die. And my goodness, a lot of them are collide. This is helicopter hell right now. When two helicopters love each other very much, they bang! Oh, there's another one that fell down. I think. Oh, right. That's what happened. This rotors got clipped off. Okay, let's see here. Oh, this one's just firing point-blank range. Alright. Oh, boy. Lads, 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 be careful. Lads, 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 be careful. Lads? Alright, so if they get too close, they basically can't, these missiles can't hit them because they're not agile enough. So this could be an irritating stalemate. Ah, unless the helicopter flies directly into the path of the missiles, which is a bit of a bummer. Well then. Alright, they've lost 1% health here. That is a lot of bullets I am seeing flying around. Yep, and... Yep, they're flopping into the water a lot. Whee! They're going for a swim! So all the Air Force cockpit's voice just goes, lads, lads, lads! One helicopter takes out his missile and inserts it into the cargo hold of the other. Azusa! Someone bonk her! Bonk her! The rotors angle so much the heli could even land. Can't even land. Oh, right. Ooh. Well then. Well then. Somebody, well, they're just pile driving each other now. Let's see, are torpedoes on the way? If the torpedo tubes got disabled, that's a problem. Right, so, yeah, the helicopters are dropping like flies, and that's okay. Because the more of them die, the faster the lag goes away. Wait, the argue's too low? Alright, that's a scuttle setting that probably needs to be changed. No, it wasn't the argue. Was it? No, it is the argue. No! I think I've already made a note of that somewhere. Somebody does not dodge missiles enough. Yep, there you go. 2 damaged. Wow, that thing got hit so hard its rotors blinked into existence and then blinked out again. Let's just pause here, let things disintegrate. Let's let things disintegrate. Alright, so I'm going out on a limb here saying the adjudicators are only going to win this if the Augur somehow gets a scuttle despawn. I looked at the setting a while ago, it was fine. Yeah. I mean, maybe the version I've got still has the old scuttle setting, so I don't know. We might need to disable the too low setting on the Augur. Where are you going? Oh, you're going over there. Okay then, so, yeah, this thing's not great against subs, it's acceptable. Thank you, John McPherson. The Glocave cockpit AI is dominant and won't start the ship or plane unless you bark for it. And too low. Yeah, I think the Augur the Augur is gonna win at this point, even if it, Augur versus Blackcurrant, who would win? I know I say this is a lot recently, but my poor babies. Yeah, I know. It hurts to see your designs get clobbered. Otherwise, the plane was scuttling, not the sub. You sure? Huh. Oh. I'm pretty sure I saw a too low warning on the submarine as well as the plane. Oh well. Also, yeah. Also... Yeah, I have seen the Augur actually get scuttled for going too low before. It's weird. Oh, frame rate. Oh, nice, 30 per second frame rate. My love, my beloved frame rate. Alright then, well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the adjudicators lost this one. Lost 6v1. Not godly. Level anti-sub. And bonus fight is gonna be the Ailstorm Gremlin just for giggles. Yep, there we go. Maybe use the version on the craft library. Maybe I fixed it when I did that a few days ago. Okay. Well, since I'm loaded into that anyway, hopefully... So we'll probably like... Submarines, Godly, Tyranny, Vanguard... Why is the Augur not in here? Wait, hold on. Aha, it is in here. Okay. Why did I do that? Oh, crap. Nope, didn't want to do that. Okay, then. How to download. Alright, so let's try that. And put this where it should be. Let's go where Tono, put this over here. New and improved Augur is over there, but first, bonus fight Ailstorm Gremlin. Which I actually, hold on, I need to go and save the Ailstorm Gremlin where it actually needs to be. Because currently, starter frontside of version 4. I think it was version 3 that was the one I wanted to keep. I think, yeah, this is the one. Right, so save over here. Storm. Gremlin. There we go. And... Right, so now, let's see. Well, alright, so I think the custom battle setup is going to be easier for this, because there's going to be a fair amount of them. Alright, so, whoops, thank you! Thank you for select and click download on top left corner. Top left? Okay, I thought it was top right. Thank you, Atlas Echo, for the stretch. Placeholder setup, let's go over here. Ailstorm Gremlin, and we're just gonna go over here. Bonus fight. This is mostly for giggles. Alright, so Stonelight, not Stonelight, what was it? So all updated, helicopters, adjudicator squadron, which is roughly 202. Actually, we need to do something like that. Something like that, and we need about... 3 of these, maybe 4. Alright, so Ailstorm, Gremlins, it's a 4v3, because they are slightly cheaper. Yeah, that's gonna be as close as it can get. Alright, let's see how this do. I don't know which one of these guys is gonna win. Sorry, I'm tired. It's okay. Domrit, you be quiet, Azusa said jokingly. Whoopsie daisy, hold on. Oops, 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 oops. Spawn altitude 250, apply to all, start. So here's the adjudicator. So the Gremlins do actually outnumber them. We have to see if the Gremlins can actually survive all the sabot shells. Alright, the adjudicators are losing health fast. That's nice. They're gonna open fire any second now. Uh-oh. Okay, no, the Gremlins are absolute. Oh. Ah, hello. We've got a flank. It turns out being slightly cheaper and letting rip with AP heat actually works pretty well. Okay, that is good news for me. Uh-oh. This one's getting a flank. That's bad. Okay, yeah, I think, yep. Yeah, these little guys are merciless. Merciless. Okay, yep. Maybe a 3v3. Oh well, have you upgraded the Gremlins since? Yes, I have. It is faster, for one thing. I think slightly cheaper because I got rid of the pack on it. And it's also more aggressive. It's, against anything smaller than it, it closes in. And, like, gets... As it's what it's doing right now. As you can see, what's the volume of this fella? This is... Volume is about 1,400. The Gremlin is, actually larger. So anything bigger than it, it actually chases it. Yeah, so it's like, you can see they're kind of getting closer and closer. Closer, closer, whoops. Ah, yes, tracers. My favorite. Oh yeah, just remember, the Gremlins can also repair each other. Oops. Poor adjudicators. Oh well, Orange, don't worry, the adjudicators are better looking, and that's what really counts. Makes people better at FTD by killing them over and over until they learn. Yes! Yes, it does. Also, I was thinking, like, very much of the Anatus by upgrading the Gremlin to close in on smaller targets. Maybe I should make those traces shorter. I don't know what that reminds me of. All that streak of color, but it definitely... Hold on. Whoops. Yep, that's a problem. Okay, I'm gonna go with a loss there. Lost Gremlin for the win. I am not biased. Wow, not only did they win, they, like, won. They really, really won. The Anatus. Oh no. No. Yes! Ronald McDonald, yep. We all love that Anatus. Yes, I love to get really close and shoot it point blank. Yep, well then. Well done, Adjudicator. Ketchup and mustard, yeah. Lol, you say ketchup and mustard in my entrance commercial is a ketchup commercial. By the way, hello. Hello, Sean! Pleasure to see ya. We have just finished testing the Adjudicator, and while we have not the Adjudicator on screen... let's shuffle. That's definitely a hard. That's pretty clearly a hard design. And thankfully, we have a spot open for it, so we don't need to do that. There we go. And let's do that. So now we can move on to the Mare Nostrum. So that'll be very nice. That's actually a good time for an ad break. Sorry about that, everyone. But yeah, it's a good time to have a little ad break. And hopefully, me girlfriend comes along with coffee sooner rather than later. But it's okay. You know what else is hard? Calculus. Calculus is very hard. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna swap back to Neater, and I'm gonna give you all some main menu time, because main menu time is fun. And we just gotta have to wait for main menu time to actually spawn in something. Hello? Any second now. There we go. Right, no one get a seizure, please. Alright, so gonna go get a glass of water, do some jumping jacks. It'll be very nice. And I'm going to vanish. Do not worry, I shall return. Ads for you. So what was while I'm here, I did some work on the Haugen HQ, but it still has a long way to go. I may need some help because real life hasn't been given much build time. I wasn't laughing at what you were saying, Sean. Okay, duly noted. That is okay. Ask for help and ye shall receive, hopefully. If nothing else, I will have another go at the Haugen HQ eventually. Alright. Sin against both God and mankind. Alright. Where's my bloody ads? Where's my ad button? My 2-minute ad break. There. Thank you. Deacon's Christmas. Alright. Ads. Post what I've got in the Discord. Jolly good. Thank you, Sean. Ad time. Please try and survive. Oh, you gotta love them camera angles from the depths, aye. Okay then. I'm immune to ad nose. Enjoy your eating ads, anyone. Catch up. I just get the same Lego ad over and over. Hey, me too. Twitch. I like those little burning moth planes. I mean, I would like them a lot more if they didn't burn me. But they will. Okay then. Face. I'm totally fit and I'm not out of breath by just doing a few dozen jumping jacks. Burp. I've been getting the Kraft singles commercials. Alright, back to Plutono. We have a big airship to combat test, don't we? Don't we, don't we? Go away, and here we are. Alright then. So, whoopsie daisy, I just realized that, did I not grab it? Did I not grab it? Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Did I not get the... I did... Okay, no. I already did the thing. Already put the, updated Mare Nostrum in here. It's okay. So let's look at this thing. So we don't actually have a godly airship. This is about as big and mean as I want Sewol airships to actually get, so that's okay. So what is its behavior? Point at, maintain distance. Right. Viagra ads? Woo. Yeah, so, whoops. Where's that one guy who keeps complaining about Viagra ads? They're personalized, very funny. Yeah. I mean, also, the algorithms in general are borked. You know what I saw on Twitter/X earlier? It had been like it was an image, a meme, it had been blurred out, and I don't remember what it was, but it was just a shirtless guy from the back. That's it. He had his shirt off, and it was like, this is inappropriate content, and has been flagged by our community. It's like, what? Like, why are we so scared of the human body now? Okay. That is my moan for the day. Moan, 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 moan. Moany, 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 moan, moan. Alright, Mare Nostrum. What does Mare Nostrum mean? Alright, so it looks like, looking at the spreadsheet, the Franz Magna is going to be the thing it's going up against, because, well, that's the closest thing we can get, really. Franz Magna, and it's going to go against the Condor for the other one. Condor, and then the usual suspects. Don't think we need a bonus fight for the Mare Nostrum, so Franz Magna, first combat-y testy. And the Franz Magna, I believe, is quite a bit more expensive than this guy. Those two names sound like natural enemies. Yeah, I almost imagine it would be pretty cool in the lore for, like, the crews of the Franz Magna and the Mare Nostrum. To have, like, kind of a rivalry as, like, who is the better heavy air support. I don't know how that matchup goes. Franz Magna and Mare Nostrum. That's the only two big frontsiders in Sewol, yeah. How's it depend? Yeah, I'm actually curious now. Giant airship versus giant helicopter. So let's go here, and I believe that you need to spawn in the Franz Magna first. So that is, let's see, that is 1056. I think it is going to have to be a one-on-one, because that's the problem with stuff that gets this expensive. Like, it ramps up. Right, so 1056, 1056, 1056 divided by 774. 1056 divided by 774. 1056 divided by 774. 774 equals... Yeah, unfortunately for the Mare Nostrum, this is a 1v1. And I think the Nightingales are gonna... I forget what they're armed with. How good are they against armored targets? I don't think great. Just call it Twitter. As long as Leon keeps dead-naming his kid, I'm gonna keep dead-naming his dumbass app. Yeah. Triple Helk stealth. Ooh. Significant ASW. Anti-submarine... Wait, what? Anti-submarine weapons. Mare Nostrum apparently means RC, which is what the Romans called the Mediterranean Sea. That's just like the Romans, isn't it? It's like, do you see all that sea? That's mine. X is a stupid name, that is fair. Twix. Yeah, I think, yeah, just call it Twitter, come on. Aha, big gun. Alright, so wow, that thing disintegrated immediately. Right, to be fair to the Mare Nostrum, it is materially outmatched, but also it just took that first volley like a champion, and it's pretty even so far because that is a nice big gun. That keeps missing. Also, it has a laser. Also, the Nightingales are literally running circles around it. Okay, so Mare Nostrum's doing pretty good. What is this thing mainly armed with? It's just that big gun, right? Oh, it also has diff Seaways. That's impressive. Aha! Sizzle, sizzle. I'm definitely not biased. Absolutely not. With the helicopter, I spent way too much time on. Yeah, the Mare Nostrum's not winning this. But they did control most of it, so it wasn't really a lie. Yep. And it wins a lot of fights because its main weapons are off-center. Yeah. Franz Magna, Mare Nostrum. That's not going to get confusing, the Latin names. What is that shell? Let's go find it. That is... Oh, wow. That is actually a fair amount of block confetti. What is that? Okay, that is an APHE shell, which is the shell of all time. That laser is the first thing to get shot off, like, all the time. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, then. I do like the Mare Nostrum. It's good. I like this. It's good. It is about as sci-fi as Subwowol should get. Those missiles are very oomphy. Yeah. Shooting the fronds with APS from the front is a great way to waste time and ammo. Remotely vulnerable thing on the Magnus front. If the heli wins, I'm putting the MVP on the missiles. Yeah, I would say so. Deacon's Christmas. Those missiles hurt. If you want, shout out to John McFist. If you want, something killed with missiles, he's your guy. He knows how to make them good. 80% of the actual firepower. Yarr. Although there is, like, to be fair... to the Mare Nostrum, there's like, she's doing a lot of damage. It just happens to be in the areas that the Franz Magna wants to be shot in. I love missiles. I like to. Hey. Chat, behold special stream guest, the Shuffler. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She has fetched coffee. I've already had the ad break, by the way.
Oh, okay, I guess.
I did it early.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's okay. Thank you. Everyone say hi to Kelpie and thank her for keeping me fueled, please. Chat says hi.
Hello.
Kelpie says hi. Big and long moon for why like this? Is this, yeah, you've been away from your wife too long? Ah, Zuza is naughty. Naughty, naughty. Oh, that's a good coffee. Oh, yum, yum. Oh, that looks important. That... Wow, when the ducks start getting taken out, you know. You know. Hail of bullets has ceased slightly. I think I want to see this fight go the distance because, Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that missile volley missed. Somebody might be running out of detection. Where is the detection on this thing? Oh, it's on the wings, mostly. Uh-oh. The Mare Nostrum is tanky. It's very tanky. Is the middle of that heli just solid armor? Well, the front certainly is, yes. Alright, let's see how you do. Okay, nope, that volley did just fine. Oh, wow. Yep, the main gun's been taken out. Yep, there it goes. Ooh, baby. And it's going... pitching straight for... This is going to be a hard landing. Le bonk. Ah, that wasn't as dramatic as I thought it would be. Okay, so the Franz Magna wins, but, like, I think, the Mare Nostrum put up a very good show, I would say, considering, A, the Franz Magna is, like, purpose-built to get shot in the face with APS, B, the Mare Nostrum had a material disadvantage, and C, the Mare Nostrum was outnumbered. Like, so yeah. Large missiles stay winning, yep. Alright, so Franz Magna lost, but very good show for being obviously outmatched. Right, Condor. The Condor, okay, so this is roughly a 2v2. Alright, 774 divided by 348. 774 divided by 348. 774. 774 divided by 348. Yeah, it's a 2v2. Mare Nostrum, go here. Mare Nostrum, go here. Mare Nostrum, go here. Mare Nostrum, go here. Condor, go here. I think these might have been made by the same people. Hold on a minute. The Condor... Oh, no, the Condor was player. Oh, you poor bastards. Oh no, it's circle at a distance. It's a pair of broadsiders against a frontsider. Yep, the Condor's not winning this one. What's this thing even armed with? The Condor's mostly hollow space, actually, by the looks of it. We might need to demote this thing to medium, because, it's not very scary, I do have to say. Mare Nostrum got shot in the Mare Nostril, yep. Facing the only other large frontsider, yep. It's incredible how many players are built by player, yep. Might have done better if they circled in opposite directions. More than one craft is answered frontsiders. Yeah, it's an airship. A slight disparity in firepower. I'd say... Wait, the firepower of this is 82. Most of that. And the firepower of the Mare Nostrum is... almost 400. It's taken 1% damage. I'm gonna make a little note here. I need to get demoted. What is the Finch again? What's it doing? Oh, that's what the Finch is doing. There's a whole bunch of Finchies. How's our frame rate? My favorite. Yeah, the Condors aren't winning this. Nope. Thought we were testing the heli. Nope. Is the Condor a transport vehicle? It isn't a transport vehicle on the spreadsheet. Probably like, I think the lore for this is something like it's a long-range surveillance vehicle or something like that. We might need to bump up the firepower of it at some point. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. That's it. Slight disparity in aesthetic quality, though compared to the Mare Nostrum is almost unfair. Yeah. Yeah, that is something that we're going to have to do once the spots are filled. We're going to just have to go through our craft and make sure that they are not only aesthetically good, but aesthetically consistent as well. thankfully, that probably shouldn't be that bad, hopefully. I am gonna, like, definitely delegate that to certain people who make darn good-looking things. Including whoever made the Mare Nostrum, who I think is Regian Fan. Whoopsie daisy. Is Regian Fan, also known as Greg. Yep, one of the Condors just died. And I'm not gonna wait for the Mare Nostrum to try and shoot down all these little planes. Okay, that one's also dying. Alright, so, lost. So... 1v2. Condor might need to get demoted because that is not a hard thing. That feels medium. That feels like a medium. I feel it in me bones. In me bones. My bones are. So it's not bad for you otherwise because us deco folk are doing all the work. You don't have to. And I'll put my money where my mouth is. I'll dive in for some of the things which are easier. Well, or harder, like... It's not even just deco, like, if you want... Like, sometimes, some of the things just need a better paint job, and that'll do the trick. So, will overly deco craft be downgraded to meet an overall standard? I think some craft will need to be adjusted, so that it's more obvious when they've been taking damage. There is such a thing as too much deco. In me bloons. Do your bones feel medium, otherwise? I'd say my bones feel medium. I feel like a medium-sized creature, as per D&D rules. Hello, Hoilepa. I remembered how to pronounce your username. I prefer to keep my insides so red this roll. I think every vehicle should be pushed to deco cap. Nice combat blimp. Indeed! People love the Mare Nostrum. They really do. I love the Mare Nostrum. I'm so glad that the builder agreed to, like, revise it back in the day to fit the Swell's theme better. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, so, Tufted Duck. I think we're already getting a preview of how the Mare Nostrum does against small, fast things. But it's good to check anyway. Alright, so we're here. Wait, it has lasers. I think it has lasers. Does it have lasers? Okay, Tufted Duck. Let's see how you do. It does have lasers. Okay. This is one of those... It has lasers just on the front. Where are the lasers on this thing? Oh, there they are. They're not on turrets. They're also not very strong. What the hell am I looking at? Those are not strong lasers at all. I was expecting that to, like... Huh. I was kind of expecting the ducks to get vaporized. Shout out to the Essential of the Workshop with 440,000 decos. Deacon's Christmas. Damn, didn't know you were Mormon, Zuzu. No! Decorations are like wives, can't have too many. Okay, well, somebody clip that, because I think the duck just straight up collided with the Mare Nostrum. The tickler... I'm feral, not Mormon. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Anti-shell lasers. Form of AA? Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Is there a clip button? Wait, I can clip that. Dang it. Oh, well. Anti-nuke lasers, probably. Alright, so that does just fine. It does okay. Okay, let's see here. Tufted Duck. One. Laser, not as strong as expected, but still go. About the argue specifically, since it does have the damage issues, but it's basically possible to make some of the deco pieces smaller because it's at the deco limit. Huh. We'll have to think of something, yeah. Thank you, Dreek Fire. Wife collision, what the hell? Oh, man. Smoked it with the main gun. Didn't say you could only have one, though. Okay, then. Right, so. Tufted Duck. Noted. How does this do against the assassins? Probably just fine, honestly. Because the assassins are fast as hell, but they're not laser-proof. There you go. Whoops. Also, the assassins are larger, I just realized. Which means that they're easy to hit with bullets. They are also circling, unfortunately, so that does make things more interesting. One of the yep. One of the goats has been slaughtered. So wait a minute, does this thing have laser guided? What does this thing have? Oh, it has the buoys. It has the buoys. It has the buoys. Ah! Thank you. Oh yeah, no, the assassins are losing horribly. The bow strength's more so than the bow and stern, and the rest of the body is mostly tethered to the block it covers. Okay. Man, don't mind colliding with the wife. Just wondering, Bodan, how does one change the altitude limits on remote-guided missiles? On remote-guided missiles? Just the local weapon controller. Yeah, just like... Yeah, it's just like, you know, change what the local weapon controls. Does the assassin have any anti-airship firepower? No. Thank you for the hand rate downrun. The Mare Nostrum is listed as an ASW airship on the workshop, so yeah. So yeah, I think this thing, its intention is a middle finger against submarines, and boy, I am looking forward to it doing terrible things against the Argyr. Those lasers are not very strong. Those lasers are kind of weak. I think the Mare... It's going out of control? What? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. How dare you? How dare you even suggest? Alright, so it's decent AA, certainly, but, yeah, not godly level AA. Not with a laser that's strong. Right, so... Did well. Not godly level AA, for sure. Alright, Pursuer, Wolfpack. Right, my money is that the pursuers are going to die very quickly. Submarines. Right, so we get to see here. Alright, where is the thing? Ah, there we go. There we go. Oh, there, now she's got her iron. Kablooey. Mostly. What the... Oh, she's got laser-guided torpedoes as well. Oh! Those tethered ones are also laser-guided. She is not out of control. Okay, we're gonna have to add a note about the Mare Nostrum, is that thing shows up way too easily. So, let's have a note here. Of control, scuttle needs looking at. Alright, well, that was an ass-kicking, and I don't think anyone was surprised. Everyone can be my wife. No offense, I don't want to be. I am not wife material. Gakave keeps Akia out of bankruptcy due to massive imports of blage. Oh, boy. So is the wife faction, and Gakave is the pup girl faction. I don't want to know what a pup girl is. So Suel is the anti-sub faction, and Gakave is the anti-air faction. Kind of trying to fix the Sakasukas. Lovely, lovely. I can fix her. No, you can't. She's out of control in a good way. Alright. So, noted. 1 easily. Super cav goes. Brrr. And now the Augur. I actually brought this up in the Discord recently. I think out of control scuttles should be removed and probably all thrustercraft. It's there to prevent death spiraling, but the thrustercraft don't do that. That's actually a good point. They generally don't do that. Unless... yeah, they don't do that, do they? They don't tend to run away from things. Ushi, Mare Nostrum. Likewise the 2 low scuttle and subs. Right. Okay. Mare Nostrum, Mare Nostrum, Mare Nostril. Mare Nostrils up my nose. That is a lie, she is my nose. Mare Nostrum, Mare Nostrum. Okay, grr. Alright, so... what do we got here? We got 1311 divided by something something. And as per tradition, yellow submarine. 1311, 1311, 1311. 1311, 1311, 1311 divided by 774. 1311 divided by 774. 1.69, so it is a 2v1. Oh, Augur, you finally gonna run up against something that is actually designed to kill you. Unless it keeps shooting down the... what am I saying? The Augur is a nice big target. The Mare Nostrum, plural. The nostrils are gonna have a great time. Oh no. I don't want to name these things the nostrils, but at the same time, I really, really do. And the laser is going to cook this thing like so. Yep. Poor Augur. First guard would still have 2 low high scuttle, designed to kill it outnumbered, probably not good. Out of control is easy to trigger with most forms of evasion. Very true. Very true. How's the missile volley do? Oh, wow. Well, yeah, the Mare Nostrum just ate that missile volley just like it wasn't anything. How did the missile volley from the front's Magna manage to hit the Mare Nostrum, but the missile volley from this thing didn't? Impressive. Yeah, no, the Augur's cooked. Augur is cooked. Ah. I think that was an ammo compartment. I think actually also 2... oh... wait, where was the Sea-Whiz before? Overwhelmed, possibly. Shot off. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Somebody does not like submarines. Damage ain't great. They're missing a lot if they're still hitting. Nope. Yeah. Mare Nostrum, Franz missiles and things are tougher and maybe faster. True, true. Wow, it is nice to see the Augur put in its place. I think most things really struggle against it. Yeah, this... I personally think the Mare Nostrum is godly. It's not the most godly in the world, but it's put on a very good showing. Let's, yeah. 1. Literally designed for this. It is a pretty, like, it is a strong but fair classic from the depths flying brick, and I think this is godly. Just AI did it. Yep. Yeah, Mare Nostrum, Great Talons, craft on the wrong planet. Yep. Minimum size setting on Sea-Whiz? I don't know. Augur's one of so scary craft? Definitely, yeah. I support Mare Nostrum for godly. Can someone explain to you what you understand under godly? Basically, it is something that is really going to test your average player. And it means that they're going to have to build either really well or they're going to have to specifically counter it. So, taking the Mare Nostrum as an example, this is your classic flying brick. It has a hit scan weapon, so you can't just swarm it with little flyers. It has a big gun. It is really good against submarines, and it has it's also very heavily armored, so it's hard to just I don't know. You can't just brute force something like this. You actually have to build a craft that is got decent defenses and good enough offense to reliably kill this thing before it kills you. I'm not sure I'm explaining this well. Godly means counter, or you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, pretty much. The Argo was also really not well armored. Maybe test it with the Vanguard too for a sub with more than 2 layers of metal as hull armor. Shall we do a bonus fight with the Vanguard? You know what? I want to do that just because I think that'll be fun to watch. Okay, let's spawn in the Mare Nostrum. Bonus fight, Vanguard. Let's see how anti-submarine this is. Bonus fight, Vanguard. Which I believe is also a godly submarine. Yeah, I think we did. Wait, we tested the Vanguard not too long ago, didn't we? I mean, and by not too long ago, I mean Deacon's Christmas. Yep. Not super good against, Huh. Pursuer Wolfpack non-applicable. Why was that? Does the Vanguard just, Huh. I think that might have been a huge stalemate, yep. Alright, so let's go here, Vanguard. And that's gonna be 1v1, so that is 1010 divided by 774. 1010 divided by 774. Yep, 1v1. Its strength minus easy, medium guard, Hodley, yep. Vanguard is a lot tougher. I mean, certainly it's more durable. Quick upgrade of the Sarkasuk in the Discord if you want to look at it in the stream. Change the missiles to Thumb, it does bad things to Gary now. Ooh! Me like it. Which Gary? Well, something like the new Lania Kea is easy. What? The Marauder. Oh, the Marauder is an excellent example of what a good godly should be. Oh, you're being funny, Zuzu. You are a funny bunny. Hehehe. Alright. So, let's see how good the anti-suicide thing on the... Uh-oh, that laser's drifting. That laser is drifting. That laser's drifting. Uh-oh. Okay, we might need to make that laser more strong. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, so, it's not compulsory for the Mare Nostrum to beat the Vanguard. The Vanguard is terrifying! Deacon's Christmas. Those 4 initial nukes are, like, scary as balls. Deacon's hell. Of course I'm being silly. Do you expect anything less from me? You know what? Good point. If they don't have the GAN, that doesn't mean anything. Your trolling is probably in vain. Okay, then. Just took 3 APS nukes to the face. Yep. Just that the Argyr is basically its perfect victim. Went down like the Hindenburg. Yep. The Vanguard is... Oh, yeah. Like, everyone's looking at the Argyr because it's all big and pretty, but then the Vanguard shows up being like, haha, guess what? Guess what, Buttercup? I have nuclear weapons. Oh dear, alright. Scroll down here, Banner's got one gun. Lost horribly. APS nukes are scary. Okay, so... let's see here. We can, I might have a note, put a note on the Mare Nostrum. Out of control scuttle needs looking at. Anti-nuke laser might need to be stronger. Yeah, because I didn't even shoot down even a single nuke, so that's a problem. Right, so now that the Vanguard is peacefully having a swim, we need to put The Mare Nostrum in Godly, because it definitely deserves to be there, as far as I'm concerned. Right, there we go. And that is the aircraft done! Hell yeah! We've done the aircraft, perfect. So now that goes over there. Perfect! Perfecto! Alright, and what do we got here? We got vehicles. We can do that, I think. What do you reckon, people? Was there anything? Alright, the Sarcosuchus. Someone requested I look at that. Where was the new Sarcosuchus? Workshop or Discord? Reminder for Soil Territory. Tune AI to take out Suicide Craft first. Yep. I'm more decided when we get to Stonelight. Oh, yeah. Up to you. Don't think it's necessary. Should I? I mean, to be fair, very easy to give the Argear nuke. No. The Argear is hard enough. It doesn't need nukes. Yeah. Reminder for Solidarity. So should I give the Argear nukes? Yeah, nah. Last time, like all I fought was evenly matched with something 1/3 the cost. Not a direct counter either. Yeah. People are gonna hate me, but I think I need to relax the rules for Stone Knight building a bit more because all their weapons are like very expensive and cost inefficient. Which one is Uza? The Arg is a really good anti-sub submarine. Yep. Okay, let us have a look. The emissary shouldn't be too difficult. Oh right, all right. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that just fine. The emissary shouldn't take that long, I don't think. Question is, all right. So now we get the fun thing. Do I want to be blinded? Is the question. Ah! Thank you for the wet. You basically banned Stone Knight from being cost effective. Yeah, and that's my bad. Thank you, Sean, for the hydrate. I don't think the weapon restrictions are the problem. Alright, so John. And anybody else. How to make Stone Knight better. They don't help the situation, but there are Stone Knight craft that are good for their cost. Okay. Yeah, I think, I don't want to say it's a building skill for the people who have submitted so far, but a lot of the time, it is. The Stone Knight style of craft is probably something that most people aren't particularly familiar and practice with. So I think we can make them a lot more strong with the limitations they have, and we should at least try. So, yeah. Alright, so now it is amphibi time, and just to make things easier on my eyeballs, I'm going to turn trees off. But I like the trees. Oh well. So the emissary is over here. AFVs. Wait, where's the bloody emissary? Huh. It's not in here. Am I nuts? Huh. Interesting. It's not all in here. That's annoying. Alright, well we have to go get it. I think here. There we go. It's wasn't in the updated one, but it is in here now. Alright, so... And I believe this thing is fine, so I'll update it. AFVs. And just to be sure, this is the upgraded one that's properly, like... It's properly integrated. Yes, alright, so this is not a separate sub-object thing. It is actually a tank in there. That's really good. You and your love for diff, yep. Also in-game, which means by the time plan player fights when they have to punch about their material cost. Yep. Yep. Build better craft for it. Ooh. It's partially weapons, partially the shaping. You've limited to the least cost-effective weapons. Yeah. Yeah, kinda have. They were definitely lacking in compact ammunition defense, but I think with the intercept and a lot of it. People need to remember Stone Knight can use sub-vehicle cheese, so use it. Yeah, they can do. They can also have repair bots, which is What was that? What just fell off? Oh, there was a. What is that? I don't know what that is. That is a decoy, I think. Okay then. So here is the emissary. So we're gonna need to test that against things. Oh, a hovercraft. Yep. I mean, yeah, I should be try building that way. I will build a craft like the Nephilim, but 10 times worse then. ECM, I think. Right, repair bots don't make a vehicle good. No, but they make it slightly more challenging. I think. I don't know. It also fits in with them, yeah, alright, so we got the emissary. And we're gonna go over here, and this thing's gonna take on various things. Franz Magna, not that. Alright, oh, by the way, should we demote the Condor? I think we should. Because why is that hard, honestly? Screw it, I'll just leave it where it is. Alright, let's go here. That is a very hovery hovercraft, I do have to say. Right. So, Emissary goes up against the Legionary, which I believe is just a straight up scary tank. Alright, so Legionary and Sandshark. Sandshark. There we go. Whee! Okay. Allow me to unleash on demoting Condor. Yep. Alright, let's demote the Condor quickly. Definitely down to medium at least. Alright, so after it looks like I need to insert a row after all. So let's go here, go to cartographer. We can figure that out further later. And airship. And emissary, blah blah blah. We've got all our tests ready for the emissary. I'm going to make people cry. Self-repairing 7-meter drills. Ugh. Repair bots make stone a lot better because... Also, remember that stone is actually a really good material to use. It's really, like, good armor in, like, a number of ways. In that it's cheap, it's got decent hit points, it's got better armor than wood, it is very EMP resistant, and it's the most fire resistant material. So, Stone Knight presents use mostly stone, and you will be making them a lot cheaper and more efficient, I find. I really like using stone, actually. I don't know why people don't do it more. I think it's... Maybe it's just some kind of mental block is thinking like, oh, you don't make vehicles out of stone. Yes, you do. You make lots of vehicles out of stone. It's good. I'm gonna turn the trees back on because I miss them. Also, my girlfriend likes trees, and I'm totally not biased because of that. Yeah. Welcome! I've turned the trees back on! Yay. You're welcome! Oh no, the trees are freaking out! Ah!
The Lorex's revenge.
Alright, yep, this is,
The Lorex's fuck your geospatial perception.
Yep. I don't know how to fix this. I think I might need to restart the designer. Oh no.
You can take away the trees if you have to.
Let's try, Nope, they're still doing it. Okay. No. Okay, I like stone wrapping my mature swords to help with the fire. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn the trees off. I really hope that's not my graphics card crapping its pants. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Otherwise is a tree simp. Well, yeah, if you're not. Morning stone. Wood, however. Oi. Using wood internally. Stone is a bit like wood, and you need a lot of it. Not good for flying. It's fine for flying. Literally every... What exactly are you talking about? Concrete ships are actually pretty viable. Yeah! People made them, and they worked kind of okay. If you can make steel float, you can make concrete float. Alright, so emissary goes here. And then I actually need to move the other things over there. Alright, 2,000 meters over here. First fight is the Legionary, which is off in the other folder. I hope this is the actually updated one. If it isn't, that's going to be a problem. That is all of them, which is absolutely fine. Huh, these things are roughly the same cost. It's a 1v1. I think maybe these things were tested against each other already. Ah, Death Pancake. Oh, Death Pancake with the tank. Who would have thought? Right, let's see. What did I just hear? Oh boy, that is a lot of stuff that just fell off. Oh, that is a lot of missiles. Oh lordy. Oh wow. Wow, these things are really murdering each other. Deacon's Christmas. Oh, I forgot about that. The little pop-open plasma thingies. Screenshot. Nothing wrong with being a simp. For trees? Yeah, we need those. All limit on how agile stone line small flies can be. I mean, yeah, just, you know, stone shell over alloy. Sorry for the random concrete ship flag. Concrete is mostly used for low-range cargo barge IRL. It is very cheap to make and just casting a ship hull is very easy, making them mass-producible. Sorry for the random concrete ship facts. No worries. Oh. Oh. Ha! I don't recall... I do not recall the Legionary being taken out that easily before. Is that the old Legionary? Yep, Legionary is a big-ass gun. Armor style can be fine. Ha! Interesting. Interesting. Direct turret hit with the missiles. Yeah, ooh. I guess it's somewhat wider turret. Yeah, like... I swear the Legionary got updated at some point, right? This thing is having... Why is it showing... Yeah, AI did... Oh. Ha! That was a savage ass beating. I don't think that was a neck issue. Alright, I gotta go. Okay! Alright. See you, Tactical Spaghetti. Thank you, as ever, for your assistance. Turret just got smashed off. Okay, wow. Huh. I wasn't expecting that. I thought the Legionary was a lot scarier than that. Wow. That was... Hold on a minute. Yeah, it was pretty one-sided, honestly, huh? One. Quickly and violently. Quickly and violently. Alright, sand shark time. Sand shark, sandy, sandy, sand shark. Sand shark, sandy, sandy. Sandy? Alright. I'm not quoting SpongeBob, I refuse. Alright, sand shark is 256. So 652 divided by 256. 2 divided by 256. 2.5, it's a 3-on-1. Right, Legionary goes here. Sand sharks go... Sand sharks go... Yeah. Scary, but tanks aren't that great at taking hits from above. True. Hit the Emissary, got up armored. I do like the Emissary. Legionary. I think we are reshuffling the Emissary. Yeah, wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, we're reshuffling the Emissary. Well, did I say Legion? Ah, damn it, why do they sound similar? Oh, here's the Sand Shark. Uh-oh. Wait, what's the firepower on this fella? Oh. What happened here? Aha! I think I see. I think I see what happened. I think AP Heat said hello. Or not. What? Oh, lordy. Okay, wow. Well, thank you, Orange. I love the concept of landing craft, so ass at being a landing craft that they just attach the tank to it permanently since it's more effective. That would be pretty funny lore. You spawned a legionary. Oh, damn it, you're right. Ah! Ah! End of stream, no brain. The blinky trees got me. Okay, emissary, emissary. Alright. 601 divided by 256. 1 divided by 656. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, 601 divided by 256. No, damn it. I just typed in the calculator wrong. 601 2. It's a 2v1. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I don't have a brain. I can't understand you. Have you tried talking to something without a brain? It's hard. Right, how you doing? Okay then. Well, Amanda Overpen, that's literally the lore. Awesome. Ah, that is a lot of fire. Wait, are those... Does this thing fire incendiary bullets? It does not. That's frag. That is frag. But that isn't... That is... Huh. That's heat. Where's the Bernie? I think maybe it's the... Maybe it's the missiles which are Bernie? I don't know. Ah, the emissary might not do so well here. It's getting flanked and set on fire. A lot. Also, it's weird. Like, yeah, the Sand Shark is, like, in terms of volume at least, larger than the emissary by the looks of it. Huh, the Sand Sharks might beat this thing, whereas the Legionary didn't. Interesting. You can talk to it, but you can't expect it to answer meaningfully. Sand Shark was not good. Hey, Bordeaux, sorry I'm late, had some physical labor I needed to complete. What'd I miss? Well, welcome, Random Top Dad. What? Thank you, Pizza Major Comment. Water. Alright, what you missed is, we tested, Thank you, Marcel. We tested the helicopter thing and go waka, and then we tested the airship thing and go floaty. It's all good now. You are welcome. Rock, paper, scissors situation. Okay, bye, Orange. Oh my goodness, what happened to... Okay, so the Sand Shark got, slapped a little bit. I think the emissary might still win, mainly because that gun is still active there. Also like the idea in the lore, it's like they're keeping the treads and stuff on it, just for spares for other tanks. Very understandable. What a deep motivational speech, yep. So looking at the Sand Shark is 3 shells, hash frag, heat frag, and heat incendiary. Okay! Real party mix. I do like that. I do like that. Oh, the Sand Shark is going to die very quickly. That had a laser on it? What? Okay, yeah, no, the emissaries won this. Sand Sharks put up a good fight, but yeah, Sand Shark does good things. Powerful things. Aha! Frag turret goes kablooey. Right, I'm just gonna pencil in there. It's like, yeah, nah, 1 2v1. 1 1v2. And Tufted Duck, how does it do? So that thing's lost its main turret, and this thing's lost its main turret. Yeah, moving right along. Alright then. I knew this test wasn't going to take too long. The emissary is pretty cool. I'd like to cook it for a bit. Cut it up and stir fry in a sweet and spicy sauce served with rice. Are you okay, Azusa? Because I'm pretty sure the emissary is not edible. Shibbity doobity dibbity dibbity boobity boobity boo. That is the words I say to you. Planes, Tufted Duck. Let's see how you do. Again, shooting down fast planes. I see lots of bullets. Right, so that main turret only has a limited arc of fire, which does... Okay, clipped it, and... Alright, so Emissary, not super good at AA because, oh, bullets are landing. Oh, blocks coming off. There. My favorite meal is 6 meters of solid metal. I am not okay. Oh no. There's enough those fans at the back of the sand structure are completely fake. Wow. Doesn't have the raw APS firepower of the Legionnaire, but it's tougher and more versatile. Yeah. We appreciate you, Zuzu. That's true, we do. Bounds of the North adventure mode coming soon. Yeah, that's why I use a veggie peeler. My veggie peeler can definitely... Whoa! Huh! That's not clipped, is it? Hold on a minute. Let's see here. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, right. Nope, that is fixed. Okay, then. It is managing. The ducks are getting killed, slowly but surely. So it does okay anti-air. Look at this thing go wee. Make peace with your god. I don't make peace with my... I don't make peace with my god. I only make peace with my dog. Arf, arf. Yep. Right, so not incredibly good AA because no hit scan weapon, but yep, definitely doing the trick. No hit scan means lots of wasted rounds, but okay, AA. Now, question. Do I spawn this thing in the water when it fights assassins, or not? You have barrels? Border bark? Interesting. Make sure to add some tartar sauce for additional flavor. I depreciate Azusa. Don't depreciate Azusa! Oh dear. Okay, well that was fun. Alright, so... what do we do here? Spawn in the water, everyone likes getting a bit wet sometimes. What if God only make war? I mean... considering how religious... Alright, so hot take. Religion, it does not start every war. Because it just doesn't. But my goodness does it make them worse. Okay, whoops. Okay, make peace with your god. Make peace with Karl Marx. That doesn't make a lot of sense. All right, so I will compromise. Wait, this thing flies. It can't get hit by torpedoes anyway. So might as well spawn in the water then. Herp derp. All right then. Then we worship dog. Religion doesn't start every war, but it does start a lot of them. Yeah. Also, I think actually, like, you know, here's an idea. Not to go real talk on people. Do folks think that religion makes wars harder to stop or easier? I was feeling confident in that statement, and then I said it aloud, and then I thought to myself, hang on a minute. I don't know. Torch should be able to hit it in theory. Let's compromise. I'll take half, you give me the other half. Sits on the surface. Okay. Actually, maybe we should avoid this real talk. Oh well. Chat. So long as you stay civil, it's all good. So long as I stay civil, it's all good. That's the legionary, not the emissary. Why did they both end in airy? Why do they both end in hairy? Depends on the religion, yeah. I'm pretty sure, like... Yeah, that also is like, it's hard to generalize, because not all religions are exactly the same. I'm pretty sure that, I'm pretty sure the Sikhs never started a fight. I don't know. I think that particular one... Oh yeah, that's a fun fact. Is so every religion has skeletons in the closet, right? They've all done bad things. But as far as I can tell... the one that's done the least harm, just like, bearing in mind, I'm not a theologist, and I did like only like maybe less than an hour of Googling. It's actually the Sikhs who have the, like, the shortest rap sheet, because they just keep to themselves. They're weird. They have, like, weird fixations on, like, how perfect the human body is, which is why they don't cut their hair. But... yeah, aside, like, you know, they haven't given people much trouble, from what I understand. Could be wrong. But yeah, that was a fun fact. Women are my religion. It's like every other philosophy that contradict others, it's just a war goal. Well, it's kind of goes into that deeper psychology of like, alright, you want to closely knit your group together. The closer you knit your group together, the more opposed they are to other groups. It's not just religion that does that. Religion is just especially good at it. But, uh-oh. Aha! Torpedoes. And that's a lot of heavy armor. Just going to depend. Sharing a religion will probably make a war easier to end. That depends on how much you share it. The most... bitter religious wars are fought between religions that are almost but not quite the same. Like... yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's like, an example is like, the European wars of religion between Protestants and Catholics were very, very ugly, and they took a long time to stop. And I believe the wars fought between, I forget the term, Sunni and Shiite Muslims. Yikes, those were nasty. Probably nastier than most wars fought between Muslims and Christians. Knitting a group goes together. Alright, it's time to start the lesbian commune. Oh yeah, go full Sappho. Why not? Alright, this is the thing that uses steam jets to save, so it's actually space... oh, right! Wait, how fast does it burn through materials then? Oh lordy. Alright, I wasn't paying full attention. What's happening? Alright, so the goat is dead, and that's no surprise. You know when you shave and you miss one hair on your chin that feels like a zillion miles long? That's what I am personally struggling with right now. Alright, so the goats got shot down. The assassins, on the other hand, are managing to not get shot down much. Let's see. Alright, that one... one of them did, jeez. And this thing is mostly out of the water, so torpedoes are gonna have a lot of trouble hitting it. Kind of a long fight. Any torpedoes coming in? Interesting delay on those wakes. Alright, true. Simultaneous both sides of opposing religion because it's 1,000 times harder to end. I mean, without getting political, just look at Palestine and Israel. That does make things a lot harder. Yeah. Insert Groundskeeper Willie meme. Damn Christians, they ruined Christianity. Historically, the position of the Pope stopped many smaller wars before and in the Middle Ages. True. But also bear in mind that the popes waged war themselves, and, which number Urban was it? The bloke who started the Crusades. He effectively escalated what was supposed to be just a call for, you know, some European knights to serve as mercenaries, and then half of bloody Europe went off to Jerusalem. And shenanigans ensued, so... yeah. I think it's kind of the issue of religious leaders end up having such tremendous power and influence that they can do potentially a lot of harm, but also a lot of good. It's just, unfortunately, what? It is a miracle! Unfortunately, harm is likely. Simply because the kind of person who ends up being in a position of wealth and power, be it a religious or secular organization, they tend to be quite a political animal, which means prioritizing certain people over others, like, a lot. Miss Francis, okay. The hobbits are going to Jerusalem. On the topic of religion. He has ascended. Exactly. No! This is funny, okay. Alright, so this thing's hard to torpedo. Emissary, hard to torpedo. Long fight. Long fight. Did okay. Not great, but okay. The fact that this thing killed the tank that was supposed to be godly. Any volunteer... what should we think about dropping the Legionnaire dropping the Legionnaire to hard? That's perfectly timed. Yep, home is where you make it. Is a hovercraft like an IRL hovercraft and an FTD hovercraft? Let's just do both. I think the Legionnaire just got unlucky. Okay. I keep my sadistic side only to games. Pay Barons of the Wolf. Oh, I like the missiles getting stuck in the soup. Yeah, that was funny. Alright, moving right along. Time to see if this thing can shoot subs. Can they even shoot subs? Whoops, nope. I spawned this the wrong way. I spawned this the wrong way. Emissary goes here. And then the pursuers go over here. Pursuers. 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 Pursuey wooey wooey wooey. Nope, don't go there. Don't go full woo, otherwise that's bad. That's bad. Right. And the missiles, I just got a quick check with them. It says missiles, mediums are proxy, but the smalls are not. Might be able to make the smalls proxy, since Beam Bright is often pretty decent against Planeswaters. Barons of the Moth. Pursuers. Half of bloody Europe did go to the Muslims because they said enough is that time the Muslims enslaved the Spain population who were notorious for sinking Christian relationships in the sea. For the European at the time, it's a fight for their survival, true outside aggression. Not really. Not at the time of the Crusades. When was the first Crusade? It was like, 10th century, I believe. 1088, something like that. The initial Muslim conquest had, like, kind of died down by then. And honestly, like, Al-Andalus was one of the better places to live in Europe. Not saying that Islam is a perfect ideology, because it definitely isn't, but, the initial bloodshed was kind of done by that point. And the irony is that, the ones, the Muslims who were being a problem in the Holy Land, were new arrivals. They were the Seljuk Turks, as opposed to, like, the Arabic people who were actually running the place. So the Crusaders basically rocked up and slaughtered the wrong people. So... So yeah, there was a fair amount of miscommunication happening there. Why is this thing pitching down into the ground? Uh-oh. What are you doing? Grades were cooked up as a way to get the Knight class out of Europe, so the greedy murderers glorified bandits would kill someone else. That too! Damn it, I need to Google who this is. I have a master's degree in medieval history specifically. It's like, Pope who started First Crusade. Pope Urban II. There we go. 1095. There we go. No, I don't want AI mode. So yeah, it was like multiple points there. Also because he had a rival pope to deal with and he wanted to look cool. So there was some political ambition in there as well. So you said the Christians should stay down and let those people and families slaughter? Nope. Nope. But they could have, and here's the thing. You can't be anachronistic about this too much. This thing is really not doing well against these submarines. But at the same time, there were more nuanced ways they could have gone about it, but their own zealotry got in the way. They also killed thousands of Jews on their way to the Holy Land, just basically out of kill the heathen, even though the Jews had absolutely nothing to do with Christian pilgrims being threatened over in the Holy Land. So history is not clear-cut like that, and religious conflicts aren't either. So it's like, yeah, like the Turks who were freshly converted coming in from Central Asia were being very not nice, and then the Christians were not nice either. So yeah, doesn't matter. Violence breeds violence. It's true. What do you say about miscommunication? Is she single? Is she into women? Oh, definitely. She's into everyone. Crusades and whose fault they were is a bit complex to discuss in Twitch chat. I think you can lay the blame very squarely on Pope Urban, because he did not have to do what he did. He really didn't. He was in it for himself, mostly. Yeah, this thing is getting bullied by easy submarines, so I think it's not going to do well against it. It's also sinking a lot. Okay, we need to add a note here. Okay, so let's go here. What were we doing? Alright, so emissary tries to swim after... tries to fly after planes and swim after submarines. Needs tweaking. There we go. Just about everyone in the village was brutal by modern standards. Yeah, you have to bear in mind, this was like over 1,000 years, almost 1,000 years ago. And if you, yes you in Twitch chat, met anyone from that time, even if you shared their religion, there would be a lot of things you would not see eye to eye on, because if nothing else, you today know things like wash your hands after you take a poop, and they would not understand what you were on about. The fact that the Antichrist was able to take the Holy Land back without a fight by just asking and helping the Sultan deal with some internal issues says a lot. Which Antichrist? Pope Urban? More like Pope Urban from Jerusalem. Yeah, I think, I forget the details, but there was shenanigans going on with the Catholic Church. There was always shenanigans with the Catholic Church. Like, I don't know, the Catholic Church is just like I thoroughly encourage everyone, especially Catholics, to look up the history of that church, because it is, it's hilarious in the hindsight, at least. Can someone please explain why the Antichrist is a big deal? I don't understand why, if the ants have their own Jesus, that's a problem. Are ants not deserving of salvation? Huh? Antichrist. Oh! Right. Not the Antichrist, which is Jesus made of antimatter. Alright, so Border Wisdom is... Right, your Border Wisdom today is... Well, firstly, I'm gonna type things. Border Wisdom today, it is absolutely fine to be critical of religion, especially if you are religious yourself, because you owe it to yourself to know if the faith you were brought up in is actually deserving of your faith. Or more specifically, if the religious organization or church or whatever you're with is actually, you know, if it's actually a good one. Because the bad ones won't let you look outside, so to speak. So yeah, it is absolutely fine to be critical of religion. You can disrespect the ideology as much as you want, but respect the people. And bear in mind that having your faith questioned does not feel good. So, you don't have to tiptoe around it too much, but don't make things personal as much as possible. That's the wisdom. And, lost against submarines? Lost against easy sub, definitely not a sub hunter. Against easy subs, not a sub hunter. I hope I don't get in trouble on Twitch for talking about religion on stream. I think we did a good job. Argear, nope. This thing's not fighting the Argear. Alright, so do we want to look at the Sarcosuchus before we carry on? Order wisdom is canoe. Yep. He touched a... Oh yeah, so antimatter Jesus touched a blind man's head instead of healing aside triggers a several megaton explosion. Oops. Frederick II, he became Holy Roman Emperor by accident, spent the next few decades making everyone else's problem. Dude just wanted to chill in Sicily, the realm he actually cared about, with his birds. Oh! Oh yeah! Fred the Antichrist! I forgot about him. Yeah. Oh dear. Alright, where is that Sarcosuchus? Antichrist turns wine into water. It certainly does. Okay then, let's go find the Sarcosuchus while we can. Maybe it's here. Has it been updated? 30th of July. Turns carbonated soda into flat soda. RE, bumping the legionary down. I just tested against the emissary and the emissary died like immediately all 3 times. Okay. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I think maybe, I can't be bothered to go find where the Sarcosuchus blueprint actually lives right now. Wait, the Antichrist just physics? In the sense that the Antichrist contradicts, and is opposed to what Jesus was saying. I'd say, yeah, physics is kind of Antichrist, isn't it? You try walking on water when the lake hasn't frozen. See how far you get. Alright, so the sand shark is not sand shark, sorry. The emissary, I think that's a hard. It's a pretty solid hard. It is harder than the sand shark, for sure. But it's, yeah, not a godly. Alright, so let's go. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, and I need to tidy this up, I just realized. Don't mind me censoring the delicious gameplay with this big spreadsheet. Alright then. Also, we're actually done with Sewol. Hey! Hey! Done with Sewol. Cue the air noises. I believe in trains, the superior mode of transportation. Funnily enough, his rule basically led to the disintegration of the Holy Roman Empire into the cancer map we all associated with. So he basically did destroy the Christian world. Oops! To make light of all this real talk, here's a reminder of the past. What the? Okay, that's one way to kill a submarine, is just run into it. Where's the clip that? Clip. Copy to clipboard? What? Okay. I believe in Borderwise. I believe that he exists. Great! Honk honk. Next week, Lakave, yeah. By definition of the biblical, the Antichrist is spirit. Many understand him with the Mandalorians. My understanding is that the original meaning of Antichrist is just anyone who isn't Christian. Which means I'm technically an Antichrist. And I wasn't even trying. Not bad. Sorry. Ultimate anti-submarine vessel is a ramming trireme, pretty much. But the rapture has already been and gone. If you are still here, I have bad news. Uh-oh. Alright, where is that bloody Sarcosuchus? I don't remember where it is. I am almost certain that Borderwise exists. Yeah, that's where you get to, like, into philosophical territory, isn't it? It's like, I'm just pixels on a screen for you right now. And audio in your ears. And going beyond that, your own brain lies to you all the time. You're seeing me move and my words. You are experiencing light and audio at the same time because your brain delays the visual input because light moves faster than sound. Ooh, I am only exist in your brain. Yep. My whole life is just pixels out. Oh good, imagine being sworded away with the evangelicals just living eternally surrounded by church-going Karens. Never forget that after years, resident religious guy stole vehicles for his CZ. I choose the pits of hellfire, please. I need to sin more. You know who I'm talking about. Alright, I think we're done with the stream. I'm done. I want to leave now. Who's streaming? Neko Boy Blue. Alright, so if you're watching this on YouTube, if you survived the religious talk, which I think we mostly managed to keep pretty civil, which is an accomplishment in itself, do subscribe, because getting the VOD channel monetized would be very helpful, so I can fuel myself with the good bean juice, if nothing else. And we should raid out. Alright, next week, Gokave. And I think, yeah, we might close some expert slots for them, because I think a lot of them are open. Let's have a look here. Let's see. So, expert, thrustercraft. We can close some of these off. Right, hang on, interesting. Artillery AFVs. Or not. They do have a lot of craft. Alright, so few tanks. Let's see. Aircraft, lots of aircraft. T gets L. Okay, Glukave is gonna take a hot second. And then Stonelight doesn't have that many expert craft, so that's nice. That's nice. Alright, the delay I see is because Twitch refused to use enough bandwidth. Maybe I should do a wife acquisition stream. I could get into streaming. Don't do that! Borderline human trafficking, yep, nope, I just love women. Last I checked, Glukov and Soil had pretty close to the same number of total slots, true to true. Crime of passion, alright, this is getting quite silly. Time to head out. Alright, /raid, Neko Boy Blue. Alright then, are you lot ready? Are you steady? Are you ready for Freddy? Me too, but sadly they don't love me back. Oh no! I hydrate with coffee now. Okay. Oh yeah, tomorrow, Impossible Creature stream. Please come and join me in my childhood nostalgia. I would much appreciate it. Okay. All of you, have a good day. Farewell.